Coach Whistler.
So what enrichment classes do you teach?
I teach 2 different enrichment classes. I teach one that focuses more on careers, and then I teach another one that is PE.
Okay, so what is a day like in careers class?
Careers is a pretty good class. It's we take a couple different interest surveys and look at different career opportunities you can do a couple projects, and build a resume. Pretty fun.
So what does your PE class look like?
PE, we typically warm up, do a dynamic warm up that I go over with the classes, and then we play a bunch of different team sports throughout the 6 weeks.
Yeah, that's great. All right, thank you so much, Coach
Thank you.
Whistler.
Salute.
Now we're here with Ms. Silverman. Ms. Silverman, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, how are you?
Pretty good.
So what enrichments do you teach?
Well, that can change. It all depends on what I tell Ms. Jackson I want to teach. Typically we have a tech and then we have some kind of afternoon. Usually in the afternoon is a media arts of some type.
Okay. So what is your tech class like? What do you do in that?
The best thing about teaching technology is I have so many options that I can do. So sometimes we do a little 3D design, sometimes we do a little coding, sometimes it's a combination of the two. So really in there, it just depends on the flow. I usually try to use Minecraft a little bit in one way or another, but I just kind of change it up because things change over time. Kids are different personalities. So we do have the 3D printers, and we do. I do have coding access. There's usually one or the other that we do every time.
So what are your media arts classes like?
Well, that's the fun part. Media arts contains so many things, especially when you're talking about when it gets into the visual stuff. So you can do some graphic design and learn how to go in and work with colors and do that kind of thing. Or we can do more video-oriented things. So we learn a little bit more about how to work in Adobe and learn how to edit some videos, learn how to do good composition on pieces that we're doing, whether we're doing for a poster, a little bit of video of photo editing if we get into it. So again, that kind of changes just depending on how I feel the class is going, so we can make some changes and kind of modify as we go. Next year, the news will be running out of there completely. So
Yes, ma'am.
that's
All
how
right.
that'll go.
Thank you so much.
Aha!
So today I'm here with Miss Gibson. Today we're going to talk about life skills. It's an enrichment you'll have through middle school. So you taught life skills this past year.
Yeah, this
How
is
do
my
you like
first.
it?
Yeah, this is my first year teaching it. I like it a lot. I have a background in counseling, so I try to throw in some stuff about mental health, as well as just how to handle stress, and that's a basic life skill that everyone needs.
Yeah, so I recently just had it. I know y'all have a lot of guest speakers. Just tell us about that a little bit.
Yeah, we have guest speakers. For example, we have Miss Glinda that comes in and talks about hygiene. We also have guest speakers that talk about, importance of staying away from tobacco, alcohol, drugs, and then some just basic information about kind of how you change throughout middle school.
So you did have 6th graders this past
Yes,
year, right?
6th grade has the class, 7th grade and 8th grade. So all 3 grade levels, you'll have life skills.
So do you know if you'll be teaching it next year, or
I
do you
don't
think
know.
there'll be another teacher?
I don't know. There might be another teacher. That was my first year teaching it. So and I liked the challenge, but I hope so. I like it. But if another teacher has it, I'm sure they'll do a good job too.
It's definitely an important thing to have.
Yeah.
So hopefully next year y'all have it. That's all for today.
Very last item, body spray. So this stuff is great. It is not required. You don't have to have body spray, but it is nice. I always call it kind of cherry on top, like on a sundae or milkshakes, and you have that cherry on top. This is.